Alrighty, let us get started. So this morning we had unemployment claims that came out as bullish. On the monthly time frame right now, but on the weekly, okay. Oh, oops, sorry. Okay, so starting off, so on the monthly time frame, remember we talked about how we probably wanted to come into this accumulation area within really just this entire boxed off shit. This entire price range. We did, and now we're getting a pretty strong reaction to the upside off of it. On the weekly, we're still bearish though. There is like the tiniest fair value gap within here. And we have a fair value gap on the daily time frame right up here. We had some pretty bullish news yesterday, yesterday, and we've been ripping kind of during pre-market today. So, to me, what is this looking like? Well, since we still haven't broken structure to the upside on the daily time frame, I'm playing this as it is, which would be kind of bearish overall on the daily. However, on the 4-hour and on the 1 hour, we are bullish. So what does that tell me? It tells me, okay, we could reverse off of here. It's potential, but as we've done, with literally every other day, and like what we did with, I think the last day that we traded on Tuesday, we saw that the daily was in a downtrend, but the 4-hour was in an uptrend, right, after breaking structure right here, or that was on Monday, and then on Tuesday as well. And the hourly was in an uptrend as well. So even though we're within this daily little building block, I would love to say, yeah, let's short this shit, but we're ripping to the upside. Why would we short this momentum? So today, my bias is going to be bullish. And it's I think it's funny how people are have told me you're not finding daily bias correctly, and here I am, the past month, pretty much getting every single day the direction correct that I can remember, just purely off of doing this type of analysis. So we're going to stick to that and fucking continue. So with that being said, on the daily time frame, yeah, we're bearish. We haven't fully flipped bullish yet by closing above here. But again, like I was just saying, on the 4-hour, we're bullish. On the hourly, we're bullish. So what am I going to be looking for? I'm going to be looking for some sort of bullish confirmation. We have a couple things that I instantly kind of spot on here. Market opens in around 13 minutes. So the first one would be, boom, this hourly fair value gap within here. Okay, and to me, it's all right, that's kind of in line with this 4-hour fair value gap. We'll probably get reactions off of that. What else do we have? We have 15-minute fair value gap right here. Me personally, I wouldn't want to take anything off of this, just because if we scale down, we can see that there's actually not much of an imbalance within here. It's mainly boom, we see big rips up. But my ideal situation would be price either coming down, sweeping out these 15-minute lows, or even better would be these 15-minute lows coming into this hourly imbalance and then continuing to the upside. Luckily for us, we don't have to wait for news to come out. News already came out. We do have NFP tomorrow, so I'm not trading tomorrow. Really only I've only traded. Who knows if I trade today, but only going to be trading 3 days this week. And welcome to trading, bro. The less you trade, based on my experience, the better the results are, really. Like, the more safe and protective you are with how you trade, the better it ends up being for you. So yeah, that's kind of what I see. This 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, we have one right here, but to me, it's not really the best one. I would rather it come down and fill this, give us like kind of a big downside move off of market open, giving us more of like an hourly retrace or even like a 4-hour retrace would be amazing. But that's what I see for now. We did come into this daily fair value gap. I'm going to get rid of it for now just because we already know that it's there. But that wraps up the S&P. Looking for longs. We have our building blocks marked out. We have liquidity levels. We have fair value gaps. Kind of ready to go. Everything's already in bullish territory. It's looking good. Let's head over to NASDAQ. NASDAQ smoking on that gas pack. So gas pack, similar situation. We have these daily highs right here. Are we going to, instantly flip bullish because we poked above the highs? No, we would need to wait for a closure above them on the daily time frame. But similarly, like, look at this bullish momentum, bro. It's pretty freaking nuts. But on the 4-hour time frame, dude, bullish. Hourly time frame, like, no bears in fucking sight. So how are we gonna play this? We're gonna play it as it is, as we see it. And for me, we have a imbalance right here that it's kind of similar to the S&P. Do I really want to play off the one that it's in right now? Not really. Could we? Potentially. But it's not really my ideal situation. Unfortunately for us, on the hourly time frame here, we have like kind of a bunch of these little baby ass fair value gaps. Really the only other one that I would consider would be this one right here, and then we have this 15-minute imbalance right here, which to me is kind of the main area that I would want to see get filled right here, like a sweep of these 15-minute lows, and then in line with that we get a 15-minute fill. And then from there, like, this is kind of chopped price action. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like, this is, to me, is probably just gonna be like a super quick fucking trade to the upside. We just broke structure to the downside on the 5-minute, which probably means we're gonna be getting a 15-minute retrace, which we are right now currently. Same thing on the S&P, I believe it looks like. Yeah, we just broke 5-minute structure to the downside. So today is kind of like a tricky situation because we're in, hold on a second. Hold on another second. Does that make me look better? My face is like so white right now. Better. But anyways, we're in this weird situation where we've had just like dicks to the upside. Perfect. Honestly, really, really perfect demonstration of, well, that was kind of a bad drawing of it, but yeah, gas pack gives us a way better demo. Of the dick and balls pattern. But we're just in the situation where we've had such high extensions to the upside, and we're in a daily kind of territory of like a fair value gap along with potentially a daily liquidity sweep. which in turn could be a weekly retrace for this thing to go lower. So it's like, you know, we just took out these weekly highs as well. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the freaking toesies. But we're going to stick to our rules. Kind of see what Price wants to give us. But I do think that this will be, one, a quick trade, meaning like it'll probably be off of like a 15-minute retrace on either of these. And we'll be in and we'll be out quick. Like I'm definitely going to risk less today. I'll do like 0.5% risk. That's kind of how I've been risking the entire week, just because it's NFP and FOMC. And then on top of that, we're just super high extension and kind of in like what I would call bearish territory, but we haven't shown higher time frame confirmations that we want to go lower yet. So that's kind of how I'm feeling about it. But other than that, I mean, setups are coming towards us. We have 6 minutes till market opens. We can rock out with our cock out. We're at 95K on YouTube, by the way. So if you guys are watching this, watching the live stream, and you guys aren't following me on YouTube, fuck is we doing? And if you guys are in the Discord and you guys aren't subscribing to me on YouTube, you're getting banned. But yeah, that being said, let's play some music. Okay, so right now we filled in this fair value gap completely on NASDAQ. The S&P looks way different than GasPack right now. GasPack has pretty much given us nothing. We just filled in this fair value gap. However, the S&P, we got a 5-minute break of structure to the upside within, 15-minute bullish structure. To me, that's awesome. That means, okay, continuation on the 15-minute. We've made like 1 billion fair value gaps within here. Do I necessarily want to take something off of the 1 minute? Not unless it's lower down within here. Maybe I try and find equilibrium on the 5-minute with our GAN box and chop this up, and then okay, maybe it's down within here. But if we get a reaction off this isn't something that I would want to take. I would much rather NASDAQ looks way more appealing to me right now just because it's so much lower than where the S&P skis at right now. S&P is on a usual day, we would probably take longs off this, but then where on earth would our stop loss be? All the way down here with our take profit right here? Doesn't make any sense. So with that, the S&P, I think we're just going to chill out. Maybe we make a 5-minute imbalance, which is probably what will happen, and then we hit one of these high time frame type of building blocks, and that causes a reaction to the downside. Or we just take GasPack. To me, that makes more sense. But we'll wait and see what both these give us. 15-minute on GasPack looks great. If we get a break of structure at the upside on the 5-minute, I'll honestly start probably looking for fair value gaps on the 1 minute, and then we can get active from there. Okay. All right, so we broke structure on the 5-minute on GasPack, which is amazing. we now have this 1 minute fair value gap within here. And on the S&P, we reach kind of this top side area. And really my main focus would be this 5 minute fair value gap. And on NASDAQ, it's this 1 minute one. See if we get a reaction off that. Yeah, guys, so if we flip bullish off this, if we give a bullish reaction off this, which we were giving for a second, then I'll enter off that. But if not, it looks like we're going to close bearish on this, but I'm really just waiting for a bullish reaction, bullish candle, and then, dude, I'm going to get in and active on this. Okay, so we'll really just wait and see what price wants to give us. But yeah, looking to get acky. We'll see what price gives us. There's like 30 seconds till this candle closes. S&P, I don't really care about unless it wants to fill this 5 minute fair value gap. NASDAQ, it's looking good though. Yeah, if we get a bullish reaction like this, I'll jump in. Just waiting. Nope. Not on that. Not on that. Not on that. Waiting for a bullish reaction. You know, hopefully this gives the S&P some time to come back down in here. But we'll see. Also, I would prefer if NASDAQ came and filled at least the 50% of this imbalance. That would be really preferred for me. There you go. Or all of it, and then wick it out. S&P's filling this 5 minute imbalance. Let's see what NASDAQ wants to do. My eyes are really on gas pack right now. If we can get a bullish closure out of this while wicking all the way down and through here, that would be amazing. It doesn't look like we're getting that just yet, though. Pretty solid close on this, though. Still holding above the 50% mark. S&P's pushing down into this 5 minute fair value gap, so now we kind of have the option of both. I still would prefer NASDAQ. This thing will load. I would still prefer NASDAQ, though, just purely due to the fact that we have way more upside to go versus, like, look, S&P, this is market open, rallied so much. NASDAQ, this is market open, didn't rally as much. We haven't even taken out pre-market highs on this. If we close underneath this 1 minute fair value gap, then we'll kind of scrap this potential trade and, you know, go back to the drawing board. But as long as we stay there, hey. See, I don't really like that candle close. I want it to close out of this fair value gap. Hence, see what, come on, baby. Market experience, saving y'all from losing fucking bread. But yeah, again, if we want to close underneath here, bet, like we could see potential all the way down here. The S&P right now, we're kind of cooking within this 5 minute fair value gap, so we'll see what we want to give here. And since this is a 5 minute fair value gap on the S&P, what would I like to see out of it? I would like to see a 1 minute break of structure out of it to show continuation on the 5 minute time frame. Because I believe this is like a low that we closed underneath. Even if it's not, it looks like it. So I would like to see a break of structure to the upside. And NASDAQ fully closed underneath this area, so that's honestly like even better for us, I guess. Because now we could potentially get a deeper hourly retrace. S&P isn't giving much in terms of hourly retrace right now. But maybe we see more of that to come as, as market develops. So we haven't even hit 10 yet, and usually I place trades after 10. So we'll kind of wait and see what market wants to give. But yeah, NASDAQ just fully dumped right back down into this fair value gap. I'm still very open to looking for longs out of this as long as we stay on the 5-minute, wicking through here, right? We still haven't broken structure to the downside, but since we broke 1-minute structure to the downside, I'm going to need to see another 1-minute break to the upside, similar to the S&P. Just like one little candle like that isn't going to be enough for me. So we'll wait and we'll see. Okay, so I just went long on NASDAQ because on the 5-minute, we wicked out this same fair value gap, and then we broke structure to the upside on the 1-minute time frame, kind of alluding to the fact that we are going to get a 5-minute extension to the upside. Okay, we failed to break structure to the downside on the 5-minute. We stayed within this 5-minute fair value gap, and we swept out these market open lows. Okay, I kind of have this extended stop loss down here to cover and watch for these lows right here. I would have liked to have my stop even lower to protect against this fair value gap under here, but then that's just like doing the most. So this is kind of what I'm seeing right now. We also made this 1-minute fair value gap, and if we can get a reaction off of that, that would add to my kind of bullish confluence. And then honestly, if we can close above these 1-minute highs, then I would be able to confidently move my stop underneath here. But for now, I'm kind of just like watching this and being conscious of these lows that could be taken out as liquidity as well. On the S&P, we had pretty much the same setup occur where we came into the 5-minute fair value gap, broke structure to the upside on the 1-minute, and that was the entry that we were looking for originally. But again, why didn't we take it? Because it already reached this kind of higher time frame area that we wanted to see get reached, and on NASDAQ, those areas weren't even touched yet. We haven't even taken out these pre-market highs, which I kind of want to get on the dot with that. That'll be our first take profit. Yeah, because this kind of reach up didn't end up hitting that. So I honestly think, at least if we're thinking about turning this whole thing around, we'll at least take out these highs. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. And then we have these extendo clip take profits all the way up here. We'll see what we want to do with this. I entered with 0.5% risk, just to kind of play the safer game. We did have high impact news today. We have NFP tomorrow, and we had FOMC earlier this week. That's kind of how I'm looking at the market right now. But yeah, so far, so good. Keep you guys updated as this thing goes. We'll see. This very well could, turn into just 5-minute break of structure, and then boom, we're out of that, and we fill this, and then I'm like, boom, I'm just done for the day. Really, like, if we lose this trade, I'll be completely done and out for the day just because of all the news that's been going on this week, and I don't want to put any extra risk on the table that I don't have to. But overall, looks pretty solid to me. Yeah, but we'll see where price goes. Okay, so price ended up taking out this 1-minute fair value gap, taking out these lows, and now we're in this 15-minute fair value gap right now. If we end up breaking 15-minute structure, odds are this thing goes down a significant amount, makes a 4-hour retrace. The S&P hasn't really made that much of a move yet, but odds are it'll follow suit. And that would suck ass if we get stopped out here and then price just rips in our direction. However, that's how the game goes. Again, like I said, I'm not willing or looking to trade again because we've had, we've had 2 profitable days this week and went in with half risk today. So there's really no reason for me to try and put more money on the table. You know, had a fucking profitable week. I really haven't had like anything close to a break-even week over the past 5 weeks now or 6 weeks now. So looking to keep it that way. 2-1 on the week, leaving it as this is the last trade for the week because tomorrow we have NFP and unemployment rates, hourly earnings, nothing that you want to mess with. So yeah, that's pretty much going to end the week for me. In terms of trades, I'll play this safe rather than sorry. And like we were talking about before, again, this was either going to be a quick take profit or a quick stop out, and we got the other end of it. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching the little trade recap on YouTube. I'm going to stop this now.